into the infield. Through 3 and 4, the Castle Milling Center's 150 is underway. Green flag in the air, and we are racing. Greg Fay out to the early lead down the backstretch. And the 7-time track champion is going to lead lap number 1. Dave Oblinus in the 48 will start to work over the Prince Edward Island driver. The Burger King Chevrolet rolls the outside and gets by Lonnie Somerville. Darren McKinnon and Robbie McEwen battling for that final top 5 spot. They have been battling in these races for the last 6 months or so. Single file back to Chris Duncan on the inside of the 88 of Kevin Moore. Keep an eye on the drivers towards the rear of the field. Ryan Messer dispatches of Ryan Rains. The 83 of Corey Hall will do the same, and the 2 of Ashton Tucker follow suit. Travis Benjamin a little squirrely on the outside of Dylan Gosby. Gosby in the Nav Canada number 16 has had a tough go of it in this race so far this weekend. Not quite going his way. Up front, it's all Greg Fay. Dave Oblinus falls into line. Kent Vincent falls back to third, and Alani Somerville decides it's go time. "141 laps left to go in this event. It's a long way to get there." Dave Oblinus in the 48 continues to look to the back bumper of Greg Fay. Robbie McEwen in the 40, patiently in P5. How about Dustin Tucker in the 52? He's going to bring Chris Duncan to the front with him. Sign on Kent Vincent. Somerville bookended his first Super Late Model Series season with podiums here at Speedway 660 and Penny International Raceway. In the West Cove head driver, and Ryan Rains next on the list in the 94. Kenny McKenzie Jr. in the 85 is in his own zip code, but not for a good reason. Chris Duncan and Dustin Tucker continue to wage war just outside the top 5. And Ryan Messer already going away on him. Kenny McKenzie Jr. has gone down a lap now to Greg Fay. Fay cannot waste any time. He has got to keep Lonnie Somerville at bay. Cosby ends up in the bank in turn number 3, and hopefully everyone's okay back there. We had a tire up into the air and into the pit area. Immediately to check on everybody. '85 of Kenny McKenzie Jr. going to head over. Dylan Gosby's got the window net down on the Nav Canada number 16. A former winner with the series at Oyster Bed Speedway last summer. Kevin Moore, Travis Benjamin, the 81 of Ian Rasmussen are going to head off to the pit area. Sounds like everybody might be okay over in the pit area after a rogue tire went for a little bit of an adventure. Lights out on the Riverview Ford Lincoln Pace Truck. Tom Gilmore set to bring the F-150 down into the infield. The 20 of Greg Fay, the 23 of Lonnie Somerville will make up your front row. 115 laps remain as we race into the night. Fay on the inside, Somerville on the outside, green flag back in the air. Who's got the upper hand this time? Lonnie Somerville. What a run down the backstretch for driver number 23, looking to wrestle away the top spot. Greg Fay in the 20 will do everything he can to hold on to the position he's got, and Somerville continues to work the outside. What about Vincent? Can Kent Vincent make Lonnie Somerville work for it? Try and take away his inside groove. Little bit of contact. Everybody keeps on going. Got 2 car lengths between himself and position number 1. Ashton Tucker. Season opener, the Fox City Auto Spa 150. Tucker was able to come from shotgun on the grid up to the almost the podium when all was said and done. Kent Vincent and Dave Oblinus continue to wage war. That final podium spot is up for grabs. Somerville in the 23. Works his way around Ryan Rains. I think he's maybe a little bit content here tonight. Chris Duncan knocking on the door of the top 5. Last time we were here, that 97 car found himself airborne. Messer. "88 laps remain, 62 laps in the books for car number 20. An Armstrong car, a Hamke, and a Fury make up your top 3. We're going to duke it out. Brody Lewis just ahead of Kent Vincent. Vincent will make his way to the top side of the racetrack. A 40 of Robbie McEwen will hold on to the position for now. 5th at the moment. 67 laps complete. Closing. Dave Oblina solidly in his own position. Ashton Tucker doing the same. Here comes Ryan Messer towards the front of the field. Messer in the 1. Gets the edge on the 8 of Kent Vincent. The 40 of Robbie McEwen now in danger of losing 5th to a driver who started 20th on the grid tonight. These drivers would dearly love to win this race. Celebrations aplenty at the conclusion of this one, but who will be celebrating? We will find out. 72 laps left to go. What a pace we've seen out of these drivers here today. Just like that, the 2, the 1, and the 83 are inside the top 10. The 2 and the 1 are inside the... Corey Hall on the inside of the 40 of Robbie McEwen. McEwen is slipping back, and a lot of these drivers will be begging for a caution. Dustin Tucker and Kevin Moore duke it out. Ryan Rains. Trouble over in turn number 1. Dustin Tucker has gone around.
$12,000 models, thousands of units sold, sales to over 20 countries. We are Easy-Kleen. For over 40 years, we've been manufacturing the hardest working pressure washers in the world, right here in our backyard. We are looking for people with a good attitude and a willingness to learn. If you want to be part of something great for generations to come, email us today. Easy-Kleen, Kings County proud.
Greg Fay in the inside, Lonnie Somerville lining up to his outside. 66 laps left to go. Green flag back in the air, and we are racing. What happened there? It looked like the top 3 or 4 all spun the tires coming to the green. Cold track temperatures maybe playing a factor. Greg Fay stepping up and stepping out as he's done all evening long. 2 or 3 car lengths now in the 23. Somerville might be in danger in the runner-up spot. Dave Oblinus backs way off the corner. Tucker in that 2 car, biding his time. Ken Vincent started this race on the front row, and look out, big save out of the 96 car. Vincent gathers it back up, and off the bumper of the 96, that will drop kick the Crapo Prince Edward Island driver to the rear of the field. Travis Benjamin on his way forward, working over the 40 of Robbie McEwen. In the Castle Building Center's 150. Ashton Tucker on the inside. Brad Siliker will be in his ear, coaching him through. Dave Oblinas on the outside. A trio of King cars run third, fourth, and fifth. Kent Vincent finds himself in the dirt as well. Caution flag comes back out. Let's see here on our replay. Yeah, that might have involved the 52, and I think Kent Vincent might have kind of drove into the dirt just to avoid that, to not T-bone the 97. Curtis Collins off to the pit area. 81 of Ian Rasmus into the pits as well. Kenny McKenzie Jr. looks like he will do the same, and I'm sure Ken Vincent will do the same. .95 complete. 55 laps left to go. It has been a torrid pace so far. The sun has... Curtis Collins had a little trouble to get going. Up front, new leader, possibly Lonnie Somerville trying to get to the front of the field. Greg Fay going to wrestle back the lead. He'll lead lap number 96. Side-by-side battle, and Lonnie Somerville's got some pep in his step. Somebody is in his ear telling him it's go time. Down the backstretch, Dave Oblinas losing a little bit of ground to the 83, losing it to the 2, trying to hold on to the Burger King Chevy. Remember, this is a 4-tire race. 4,000. Tucker in the 2. Works over Lonnie Somerville. Somerville is not going to lay down. He's not going to let him have it easy. Here comes Ashton Tucker. From 21st on the... Ashton Tucker gonna make it look easy. He'll work the outside on Greg Fay. And for the first time in 107 laps, we have a new leader. 21st on the grid to P1, and Ashton Tucker is in command of the Castle Building Center's 150. Greg Fay might have used up his stuff. Corey Hall works to his inside now in the 20 car. Now has pressure on the driver's door. Setting up a colossal confrontation up front. Tucker in the 2, Hall in the 83. Ryan Messer in the 1, works over Robbie McEwen. McEwen at $115 in the books, 35 left to go. Good battle deep in the pack. Corey Hall up to second, but has he got enough left in the tank to do anything with the 2 of Ashton Tucker? Darren McKinnon going to get the move over flag. He's got Ashton Tucker closing quickly in his mirror. McEwen locked in a battle with Dave Omelinas outside the top 5. 125 complete and 25 to go. Ashton Tucker on his way to a record night, looking to become the winningest driver in East. Chris Duncan finds himself off in the dirt. And I watched that happen. It looked, I'm going to say it looked a little bit targeted towards the 97. Kevin Moore off to the pit area. I'm sure somebody will prove me wrong, but man, Kevin had the number of the 97.
Hey guys, we're on our way to deliver a machine. It's 7 gallons per minute, 5,000 PSI. It's powered by a 35 horsepower Vanguard. They're using them for cleaning hydro towers. The neat thing is some of these towers are actually live. So, you know, we've always been taught water and electricity doesn't mix. These guys are like crazy. They're up 600 feet in the air, right beside transmission lines. They wanted a good, reliable unit because when they start on the ground, they have to climb all the way to the top of that tower. So if you're 600 feet in the air, you want a good, reliable machine sitting on the ground. That way you don't have to go down and fight with it. So it's really cool and a really neat application for us. And we're really happy to supply 2 units to these guys to do their job.
He will line up rear of the field. It'll be a 20-lap shootout to decide the winner of the Castle Building Supplies 150. Our Castle Building Center is a 150 here at Speedway 660. Lights out on the pace truck, down into the infield. Tucker and Hall in the front row. Green flag back in the air. Greg Fay might have stumbled a little bit on that restart. We'll see if the car can come to him. Lonnie Somerville on his outside. Can Somerville make something happen? Somerville around the top of the 20, trying to wrestle away that third spot. Greg Fay might be dropping out of the podium. "17 laps remain now." Tucker, Hall, Somerville, Fay, and Ryan Messer, your top 5. Messer in the 1. With 15 quick laps to go. Ashton Tucker has pulled out a 2 or 3 car length lead on the 83. Somerville in the 23 has got to be pleased with his effort. Benjamin there. Benjamin trying to get around the 43, the 48, and the 40. 12 laps to go. 3 wide momentarily, but Oblinus thinks better of it. Backs out of it. Not this time. Tries it one more time. Can't make anything happen. Ryan Messer up to the 3rd spot. Messer has Clear sailing ahead for Ashton Tucker. The 83 of Corey Hall works the outside on Darren McKinnon. Somerville relegated back to 4th. Greg Fay back to 5th. Hudson Weston knocking on the door of the top 5. Travis Benjamin trying to do the same. Somerville's not done yet. A little bit of a front end wiggle, but he's trying to reel back in the one of Ryan Messer. This time across the stripe. 5 laps to go for Ashton Tucker. Two to go for Ashton Tucker. Brody Lewis down another lap. Finishes, and tonight it's P1 for Ashton Tucker. Checkered flag. Corey Hall comes home second. Ryan Messer up to 3rd. Top 5. Folks, your Castle Building Center's 150 winner is Ashton Tucker. In 2024. He's going to climb on out of the race turn, ladies and gentlemen. Ashton Tucker. Ashton, I said it a couple of times up there. It doesn't matter where you start. It's all about where you finish here tonight.
Yeah, that was a pile of fun coming from the back. I think it almost worked in my favor, to be honest, because I just kind of got to save my stuff and take my time coming up through. That was pretty fun. I'm glad, Ryan. I'm pretty happy to see this podium right here. 3 of us come from the back. The car was phenomenal, and something broke there when I was taking off the checkered leg, so luckily we didn't have another resurface. She might not have made her.
Yeah, it looked like a top 5 run was there, and then a top 3 run was there, and then all of a sudden you hit the switch, and it was go time.
Yeah, you don't want to show your stuff too early. I did that last week and lost by 2 laps, so I just wanted to save my stuff this week. And feels something good to be back in victory lane here. It's been over a year now, so it feels really good to be back in victory lane here. It's just awesome.
How much were you thinking about the Super Late Model Series race from last fall and Corey getting the edge on you there?
Yeah, I knew we were the best car that weekend, but he's just a hell of a man on research. He can get up and wheel a car late in a race, and I kind of struggled with that, but happy it went 20 green there to end it, and really happy we got the win.
Well, who gets the thanks here tonight on car number 2?
First of all, I'd like to thank Easy-Kleen. There's a bunch of them here tonight. We can't thank them enough for the support with the series. The series wouldn't be this good without all their support. And Castle Building Center, I believe that's the name. I don't know if I screwed up, but thanks to them too. Thanks for sponsoring the race. It means a lot. And the crew, obviously, we brought a badass piece today. We really didn't have to work on it too much all day compared to last week. And thanks to the crew and all my sponsors, they're really good help, and it wouldn't be possible without them all.
Well, I think back to last week, I asked you how the car was in the middle of the day, and you said, we're not good. And that was very uncharacteristic of you, and I think you showed them tonight. Yeah, we struggled real bad last weekend, but I'm extremely happy we came to test last weekend. We came back with a little bit different stuff, and it proved to pay off the test last week. So really happy to get a win this weekend, and also like to thank King Competition, Andrew, Corey, John. They help us a lot with this car, and it's just cool to see another 1-2 King Competition finish. Castle Building Center's 150 winner is Ashton Tucker.
All right, get a picture with the sponsor real quick.
I guess I'll ask you, how was the car tonight? You really gave her your all tonight.
Yeah, the car was all right. Just very free there. So congrats to Ashton and them on the win, and Ryan on third. So it's kind of cool for us to drive through the field and still be here at the end of the day. But we definitely had our work cut out for us. It was a strong field of Super Late Series cars today. Hats off to all of that group. Easy-Kleen, thank you for coming on. Castle Building Centers as well for sponsoring the race. Obviously, we would like to be one position better, but we'll take second and keep rolling forward.
Well, in a couple weeks we had the race over at Oysterbed Speedway. I know that's a place you've won at before. We're going to see the car in victory lane over there.
We'll see. I don't know. It seems like it's hard to beat that 2 car right now, so we'll give it our all.
Who gets the thanks on this 83 car here tonight?
Yeah, big thanks to Bumper Bumper, Chris Fournier, Remax, Livingston Steel, GS Racing, Excel Property Management, King Competition, and just everyone, all the crew for coming out and working hard all day just to get us here. So it means a lot to me to have all the support, and yeah, we're looking forward to the next one.
That's Corey Hall. Comes home second here tonight in Castle Building Centers 150. Driver Reynolds, go ahead, comes the rear of the field. Let's hear it for Big Horns, Ryan Messer. Ryan, I'm sure it never gets old. Look at all the people here to celebrate with you. Third place run here tonight from the rear of the field. You had to work for it.
Yeah, we definitely had to work for it. Right off the start, the car felt really good. We were able to start coming up through. Ended up getting put 3 wide a few times and whatever, and the car we got hit once, and the car just didn't quite feel the same after that. But overall, we were able to move forward with it. So just had to keep the tires under it as much as I could, but still move forward. So just hats off to Ashton, did an awesome job on the win. Yeah, I couldn't do it without all the crew that's down here with me, Mom and Dad, Brian, George, Xander, my fiance Camden, just everybody down here that makes this all work, all my awesome sponsors as well. Couldn't do it without them.
The last time we were over at Oysterbed Speedway, you ended up third. We're going to see a couple spots better there in a couple weeks.
I hope so. We had a couple good runs together there, and it was my first time there last year, and I really liked it, so I'm excited to get back there.
Well, who else got some thanks? You got some sponsorship on the car. Let's give them their thanks tonight.
Yeah, I definitely got to thank Andy Fox and the Waterfront Pub and Eatery, Greg Doors, the Bachman Overhead Doors, Dana from Dana's Collision Center, CSN Collision Centers, Service Master Clean, Northeast Metal Roofing, Wonder Muffler, don't want to miss them all, White Gable Gardens, Eric Cardees Trophy, MC Hammer, just they all are a huge help to me. MC Hammer, Excel Manufacturing, Watson's Home Building Center, the Cabin Restaurant, couldn't do it without them.
We'll let you celebrate this one and probably be a big feed at the cabin later.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's Ryan Messer, comes home third here tonight.